deeply knowledgeable, the Wuhan coronavirus. But no, just the opposite is true. Most of us seem to know very little about it. Why is that? Well, because we've been lied to. A new study illustrates the effects of the relentless disinformation campaign about coronavirus. The investment firm Franklin Templeton looked at what the public believes about the virus. They found that on average, Americans believe that young people, people 44 and younger, account for about a third of the coronavirus deaths. That's completely wrong. In fact, the truth isn't even close to that. The actual number is under 3%. Not a third, under 3%. Very few young people die from the virus, but strangely, young people seem totally unaware of this. On average, they overstate the risk of death from the coronavirus by a factor of 50. Now you know why politicians have been able to shut down the schools. Students are terrified. They shouldn't be terrified. Overwhelmingly, this virus is a threat to middle-aged and elderly people with pre-existing health problems. Adults over the age of 55 account for more than 90% of coronavirus deaths, more than 90%. The numbers are out there, yet somehow the public doesn't know this. Why don't they know this? You know why. Lying, motivated by politics. The more CNN you watch, the less you know about science. That's not speculation. The study found that self-described Democrats, quote, tend to mistakenly overstate the risk of death from COVID-19 for younger people much more than Republicans. This was not a partisan survey. This was a survey done by an investment firm to guide their investments. Now, for the Biden campaign and their allies in Silicon Valley, all of this is great news. It means their propaganda is working. Their message is clear and has been from day one. COVID-19 is an imminent mortal threat to everyone in America, young and old, healthy and sick. A mandatory vaccine is our only hope. Until that arrives, you must do exactly what we say. That's their position. It's not science, it is propaganda. But you're not allowed to know that, so they censor anyone who strays from that script, including practicing physicians and scientists and researchers, and they scold the rest of us until we shut up. They have to do this, by the way, because if you saw the actual numbers and drew logical conclusions from them, you might question the lockdowns. And those lockdowns have made a senile man the front runner.